the ultimate guide to emotional intimacy, building connections that endure. Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond Feelings TV. Relationships aren't just about love, they're about connection. Today, we're diving into one of the most important aspects of any meaningful relationship, emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy is that deep, heartfelt bond you share with someone, the kind that makes you feel truly seen, understood, and valued. It's the foundation for strong partnerships, lasting friendships, and even close family connections. But here's the catch. Building emotional intimacy takes effort, and keeping it alive takes commitment. So, stick with me as we explore the secrets to creating and sustaining emotional intimacy that lasts. What is emotional intimacy? Before we dive into the tips, let's get clear on what emotional intimacy actually is. Emotional intimacy is the ability to connect with someone on a deep emotional level, to share your thoughts, feelings, fears, and dreams openly and honestly. It's what makes you feel safe and secure in your relationship, knowing that the other person truly gets you. Dr. Brené Brown, a leading researcher in vulnerability and relationships, says that emotional intimacy thrives on authenticity and trust. In her research, she highlights how vulnerability is key to building deeper connections. When you let someone into your inner world, you create a space for real intimacy to grow. So, emotional intimacy isn't just about spending time together. It's about sharing who you are and creating a bond built on mutual understanding and trust. The foundations of emotional intimacy. Now that we know what emotional intimacy is, let's talk about the foundation that makes it possible. There are 3 core elements you need to focus on. 1. Communication. Emotional intimacy starts with open and honest communication. If you want someone to understand your inner world, you have to let them in. That means expressing your thoughts and feelings clearly and listening actively when they do the same. 2. Trust. Without trust, emotional intimacy crumbles. Trust is built through consistent actions, keeping promises, showing reliability, and supporting your partner when they need you most. 3. Vulnerability. This one's a biggie. Being vulnerable means sharing your fears, insecurities, and emotions without fear of judgment. It's not easy, but it's essential for creating true intimacy. And don't worry, if vulnerability sounds scary, I've got tips to help you ease into it. Secrets to building emotional intimacy. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. The secrets to building emotional intimacy that lasts. These are practical strategies you can start using today to deepen your connection with your partner or anyone you want to bond with. Secret 1. Practice active listening. One of the biggest mistakes people make in relationships is thinking they're listening when they're really just waiting for their turn to talk. Active listening means being fully present when someone shares their feelings, giving them your undivided attention, and reflecting back what you've heard. Here's a tip. When someone opens up to you, respond with empathy. Try saying things like, "I can see why you'd feel that way," or "that sounds really hard." These simple phrases show that you're truly engaged and care about their experience. Secret 2. Share your vulnerabilities gradually. Vulnerability can feel intimidating, especially if you're worried about being judged or rejected. But the truth is, sharing your vulnerabilities creates deeper trust and intimacy. Start small. Share a thought or feeling you wouldn't normally express, and see how the other person responds. When both people are willing to open up gradually, the relationship becomes a safe space where honesty thrives. As Dr. Brené Brown says, vulnerability is the birthplace of love, belonging, and joy. Secret 3. Make emotional check-ins a habit. Life gets busy, and it's easy to overlook the emotional side of your relationship. That's why emotional check-ins are so important. Take time regularly to ask meaningful questions like, "How have you been feeling about us lately? Is there anything you need from me right now? What's been on your mind lately?" These questions create opportunities for connection and ensure you're both on the same emotional page. Secret 4. Support each other through challenges. One of the most powerful ways to build emotional intimacy is to be there for each other during tough times. Whether it's comforting them after a bad day or standing by them during a major life challenge, your support shows that you're deeply invested in their well-being. Here's a tip. When your partner is upset, don't jump straight into fixing mode. Instead, ask them, what would feel supportive to you right now? This lets them guide the conversation and tells them you're there to listen, not just solve their problems. Secret 5. Celebrate the good times together. Emotional intimacy isn't just about being there for the hard moments. It's also about celebrating the wins, big or small. Sharing joy is just as important as sharing vulnerability. Take time to acknowledge your partner's achievements, cheer each other on, and create positive memories together. Why emotional intimacy lasts? Emotional intimacy lasts because it's built on mutual care, respect, and understanding. It's not about grand gestures. It's about the little, everyday moments where you show up for each other. Relationships that prioritize emotional intimacy tend to thrive because the bond you've built becomes a source of strength and security for both of you. And there you have it, the secrets to building emotional intimacy that lasts. Remember, emotional intimacy doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort. But when you prioritize connection, communication, trust, and vulnerability, you create a relationship that's not just good, it's extraordinary. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship tips. And let me know in the comments, what's one way you build emotional intimacy in your relationships? I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.